So in May of 2017, I was shaving. One day I noticed that there was a lump right here, sort of on a lymph node. And I let it go for maybe about a week or two. And I thought, oh, it'll go down. And it didn't go down. So I went into my primary care physician and he said, okay, let's treat it with an antibiotic and a steroid. So I took the antibiotic and took the steroid, didn't budge it, didn't move it. So I went back in to see him and he said, okay, I want you to walk out of my office and I want you to go to the ENT right now. He did an MRI and he said, and the MRI showed a cyst near my carotid artery. The MRI did not show cancer. And he said, it's a little too close for your carotid artery for your own good, so let's take it out. And I said, fine. Scheduled the surgery to remove it on a Friday afternoon. And then that Tuesday night, he called me to tell me that they had found cancer.
In 2009, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. And it took me a very long time to get that diagnosis. So it took me over 8 years of telling doctors all of my symptoms, and they would look at me, and because of my age, they said, oh, it's just menopause. And I would say, no, it's not. And finally, after going through about 3 doctors, I found a woman that was middle-aged that understood about menopause. And I walked into her office and she came in and said, hi, Becky, how can I help you? And I started to cry. And I said, you can believe me. I feel like I'm dying, something's wrong, and I need you to help me figure out what it is. And so that was in 2009. They did the fine needle biopsy, and they let me know that it was papillary carcinoma. And that was the beginning of my journey.
Yeah, so my path to diagnosis, so 2015, I think early 2015 is when I started noticing a little ulcer on my tongue. I basically did really nothing about it, so, and then like towards the end of 2015 or maybe almost in the fall, my wife, Becky, looked at it and she's like, no, this does not look good. So she set me up an appointment with the oral surgeon. They did a biopsy and it came out negative. There was nothing, fast forward 4 years, and then 2019, it started getting a lot worse. The oral surgeon looks at it and goes, oh, this does not look good. And then I told him, well, we did a biopsy 2015. They said, yeah, but right now it doesn't look good. So we got to do another biopsy. So I get a phone call from the surgeon, and surgeon's office actually, and they said I need to meet him tomorrow. He then laid it out to us and said, look, I have bad news. And this is cancer, and you need to get this treated, like ASAP.
My path to diagnosis was frustrating because my doctor, although he was too busy to see me, according to him, my PCP, he kept telling me I was fine. Yeah, but I got a lump growing on my neck. Oh, you'll be fine. You probably had a little cold or virus. You'll be fine. I'm exhausted. Well, you're training to do the bike ride. You're probably just overdoing it. And there was a part of me that knew that I was sick.
I was diagnosed in August of 2022 with squamous cell carcinoma. So I had developed what I thought was a cheek bite, that I thought I had bitten my cheek. I noticed it. It really felt like a scar tissue bump. Didn't do much about it for a month or two, and then it formed kind of more of an open sore. I tried to treat it at home with, lots of things, salt water and things like that. And when nothing was helping. So I said, okay, it's in my mouth. I'll go to my dentist. And even walking in, I was joking around like, you're going to be so mad at me. This is so silly. And he took one look in my mouth and the mood in the room changed. And I made eye contact with him and I knew 45 minutes later, he had me in an oral surgeon's office. So that'll put the seriousness into it right away.
You brave up and you finally go there. That's what that's me. I braved up to go and say, you know, I feel something behind my ear. And she felt, and I'll never forget how she just went so quick. It's probably glands. If a doctor doesn't want to do something, you know, ask them, can I see the next head person? I don't not trust you, but I'd like to see what somebody else would say about this and push for yourself to get someone else.
What I took from my experience is that you really have to advocate for yourself in our healthcare system, and really in any healthcare system. They won't always just ask questions and lay a red carpet out for you.